Welcome back to Toledo's most fun, local, and positive 9 a.m. show, Good Day. If you haven't heard, there's a very big football game this weekend.
Oh, yeah. Earlier this week, we chatted with the host of the Battle of I-75, Bowling Green. Today is the visitors' turn. UToledo Vice President and Director of Athletics, Bryan Blair, joins us this morning.
Hi. Welcome. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Are you ready or what?
I'm fired up. I've been waiting for 364 days.
But who's counting?
You probably like the road game in this, really any road game, because it's not your host game. When you're hosting the game, then there's a lot of moving parts to be in charge of.
Yeah, it's funny in my seat because you're right. The home games are a lot of work, right? You're bouncing around. I never view the football game.
Right.
I watch the game on Sunday to see what happened. I know the final score, but that's about it. Versus on the away game, you actually watch the football game and take it all in. I also like there's something fun about being hated, right? It's fun marching in the enemy territory, and they're yelling and screaming and everything else. And then to get that victory on the other side of that, I don't know there's anything like it.
Well, and you're not going that far, so a lot of the fans, Toledo fans, will be at the game too.
Yeah, I mean, the good and bad of it, right? It's easy for our fans to travel. I hate giving somebody else a ticket bump, but our fans will make that march down 75, and there's so much fun to this rivalry because we all co-work together. We're all in the same spaces. To see it come alive on a Saturday like this is really cool.
There is kind of a brotherhood between the people because you're all in Northwest Ohio, a lot in common, a lot of friends and neighbors, a lot of similarities. Some people may live in Toledo.
Yeah. You see a lot of flags in different people's yards say house divided, right?
Yeah.
And a spouse. I mean, I'd argue this is a city divided or a community divided, right? They're Wood County, we're Lucas County, but you have to acknowledge how much there is overlap. But we think we're on the right side of right, and we look forward to Saturday.
So how do you prepare for something like this? Because I feel like when this game comes around, all of the stats, all the records, all of it just kind of goes out the window. It doesn't really seem to matter. How do you prepare for something like this?
Yeah, it's hard. Right, and I give Coach Kendall and our staff a lot of credit. I think you have to balance, right? Like you've got to embrace the moment. It's a rivalry. There's no beating around it. Like it means more to this region. It means more to the guys on the team, right? There's a lot that comes into it. At the same time, emotion can get the best of you. And so you've got to keep the focus on being the best version of yourself, right? You can't be just solely preparing for the opponent. It's got to be about we need to be the best Toledo we can be. If we do that, we'll be more than all right. But if you let the emotion get too far out of hand, you can find yourself chasing something that doesn't exist.
You've been around rivalries all your career and growing up in athletics as well. What's funny about these rivalry games, they never go as expected. A few years ago, Toledo was a heavy favorite at home. It's snowing in the Glass Bowl, and they score late. And oh my gosh, Bowling Green gets some fluke play and they score at the end of the wire to beat Toledo. It's like, wait, what just happened?
And then last year, y'all went and beat them at the Doit.
Yeah.
So rivalry games, there's lots of interesting things. That's what makes them so interesting, right? I've been on the other side of it when I was at Washington State, and we beat Washington on their home field, and they were the heavy favorite, and we hoisted that trophy at center field. So I've seen both sides of it. I think this one probably hits a little bit different, though, just because of the proximity of the fan bases.
Sure.
I don't know that I've ever been around one that has this close proximity in a football-rich community with so much at stake, I would argue. It's the two institutions that certainly coexist, or you need both to be successful for Northwest Ohio. But certainly I'm interested in the University of Toledo being successful. And so, again, keep those emotions in check, try to focus on us, and I think the process will take care of itself.
Yeah, it's been a neck and neck. I think you guys are ahead of BG in this by a game, and clearly, are you out for blood after last year or what?
Yeah, I mean, certainly last year wasn't fun, right? We had a great crowd, great day, great weather. The game didn't go as we wanted it to, and so I know Coach Kendall and the guys will be fired up to get out there Saturday and compete and represent our university with pride on what should be a great Saturday.
The NIL has changed the landscape of college football in the last 2 or 3 years, and I think you've done really well adapting to that. You've been proactive in raising money to help pay the athletes. How is it? It's a tip the cap of Kendall that he's able to keep a lot of players even from leaving. There's such a loyalty for the program and a love for what they do here. Some kids turn down more money to stay here.
Yeah, I think relationships plus resources equals retention. And I think that's true for staff, and I think it's true for student athletes in this day and age. And so we don't spend a whole lot of time talking about what was or bemoaning the good old days. Like, we're living the good old days right now, and we're going to use this change as an opportunity. So how do we lean forward into this modern day of athletics where you still can have a true student athlete that gets a great degree in any of our programs, same time competes at a high level, but you can't ignore that resources are a piece of that equation. So we've got to think differently as an athletic department. So certainly we're talking about ROI probably more than we ever have, right? Certainly we're investing in strategic sports. We invested in volleyball. They had a great game the other night. That's new to us over the last year or so. So we look a little different, but we should feel the same to most of our loyal fans in that you got great young men, great young women representing our University of Pride getting a great degree, but just how we get them and how we keep them may change a little bit.
Yeah, the volleyball team won the Battle of I-75, right? Earlier this week. So maybe they'll keep that spark going heading into the game. You also have how many home games left this season?
Yeah, so we've got 2 more after this one.
2 more after.
Two more.
2 more. 2 more home games for people to get
3 more.
out.
Excuse me.
Hold on, I think I have it here. You got 3.
3 more.
Yeah, the 18th, November 5th, and the 22nd. So it's still plenty more football to play here, but this is a big one. This will be a nail biter. Noon kickoff. You want UT fans to go in blue, gold? What do you want?
As long as they don't wear orange, I don't care what they wear. Good answer. I need you in blue and gold. I need you loud and impacting the game and making it feel like our home field.
Very good. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thanks, Bryan. Good to see you.
Absolutely.